Howdy folks, welcome to episode 79. We're going to, I think we're going to check out these. We're going to see if we can clean up these. And before we get going, I just wanted to show you what we're doing here. Because, see, this one's fine. This one looks like it could use some work. And then I think there's a hill here if we did this. See, if you go over the numbers, it'll actually show you the circle that it's part of. This one really needs to be fixed. And then this is two separate. Yeah, see, this is two separate tracks. We can delete those and reconnect. So let's see. Can we? Let's see if it'll let me delete pieces of track. No. Will it let me delete pieces of track? Oh yeah, it will. Okay, we're gonna delete those two pieces and then we're gonna reconnect them. Because the rest of these looked like they were okay. What did they say? Come on, circularize. Circularize. There we go. 50 meters. Does this one get it? Okay, that one goes to 61. Okay. We just need to make sure that we check that we don't have a bunch of trees and stuff in the way. But where are we? Where's our train? We put it back together and we got our water. Yeah, okay. So we just got to come down the hill and yep. All right. So I will see you in the game in just a minute. Okay, we're back and let's see if we have a teleport station down there. That's the technical term for it, right? I mean, maybe we can just bring the train down that way before we rebuild. I don't think we have one. No, I don't think we have a. Okay, we don't have yeah, that. Telegraph station. All right, forward and yeah, let's get this thing moving. See if we can get this moving. Turn this down a little bit more. Is it gonna go? Can we get going? There we go. Let's go like this and see what the back end does. I just want to make sure we don't lose. There we go. Make sure we don't lose the back end here. Whoops. I hate when you do that. You go to grab a control and it just changes your view instead. I grabbed my own head. Alright, let's see how this looks. Cool. I mean, apart from the shadows over there. That's kind of weird, too. It's weird that this is smearing onto the... that's smearing onto the water reflection. See, that stuff should reflect on the water. Those reflections are cool, but... that's really... kind of messed up. Okay. We're still moving. All right. Cool. See if we can... you can feel the frame rate chunking too. See if we can get this moving. I don't think we shouldn't have any problems with this. Okay, we'll double check all the switches are going the right way. You know, it'd be really cool is if they had a thing that would like highlight the track that you will follow if you just keep going and don't change any switches. That would be kind of cool. You know, if they were still developing it, if they hadn't like abandoned it yet, that would be pretty cool for them to add that. Alright. There we go. Now we're making some progress here. Still would be nice to be able to get farther out. Let's go like this. We'll try this. There we go. I can't do it with the built-in camera, but we can do it like this. Can we see the whole thing? There, you can't really do Q and E to come down. That's a shame. See if we can get a nice shot here. Is there a... I forget if there's a thing that removes the HUD. I don't remember if there is or not. So you can do more picturesque. It's none of those things. It's just going to go there. Alright, it's starting to pick up speed. Let's go like this. We'll do one of these. And hope we don't knock it off the rails, right? It's not going super duper fast. It's about as fast as it's going to get. It was maybe 15, 12 or 15. Maybe a little over 15, closer to 20, I don't know. That's cool. I suppose I can do this so my face isn't in the way, huh? Do that. There you go. Get my ugly mug out of the way. This is when it's all gonna go boom. There we go. He's boring all the same boxcars. There we go. Okay. Can we get on one? There we go. I like how it does that. I'm going to play some Mario Brothers here. I like how my leap is like the same length as one of the cars. So that I keep falling through the gaps. Dun 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 dun. Is that... Oh, that's the tunnel. Okay, no, we're not going the wrong way. Okay. I'm like, I don't remember one of those crossings being on the way here. Where is that? Where are we on the map? Oh, that's why, because I thought we were still going... Okay. I thought we were... Whoops. I thought we were up here still going before that corner. Okay, I like missed that entire corner. Apparently. I was too busy playing Mario Brothers. Okay. So this is where we, yeah, this is where we split off. That switch is correct. We split off and then we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna go around this. Okay, cool. That's perfect. Alright, so we want to stop at least before we get to that switch. Probably well before we get to the switch, because we do want to be able to get some speed before we go around that whole thing. Yeah, we're still good. Okay. I got so disoriented. I thought we were going west and not south. I missed that entire 90-degree turn somehow. All right. Here we go. Yeah, we are going 12. See, I guessed it. My first guess was right. If we start going faster, then I need to get worried, right? Okay. So I think when we get to these trees, that's when we'll stop and go check everything. I mean, the other thing we could do is we could drop those cars off and bring these around or whatever. Do something like that. Because I need to check which side of this station we even need to go on. We need to drop off water and seeds and then pick up the other things. So I don't know if we go this way or go this way. Alright, so we're up to the trees here. We'll just let this... There we go. Alright. You gotta do this. Alright. Go like this. So... Okay, this is the output side. So we want to take... We want to go around the other way. Because we want to empty this stuff off first. We'll empty these out. So we're going to come along this way. We just need to make sure that we don't have any obstacles because we changed the curve of the track. So yeah, we're going to drop off our water. And we're going to drop off our seed pallets. Now, we might need to drop water off multiple times. And, you know, I'm going to get rid of these. I know we saved those. It's like I purposely built around those so that we could see the train and stuff like that, or so that we could see the trees. But I can't see the train. And I kind of want to be able to see the whole train. And that one definitely has to go anyway. Okay. So let's go back here. Let's make sure we didn't miss any. When we changed our curve. Yeah, this is going to be this hill. It's going to come down this hill and around the corner. That one was that was one. See, that would have killed us. That's just, oh, okay, that was just the shadows moving. All right. See if we have anything else over here. Yeah, we do. Another one that's like dead center too. Alright, and then this tree, we're going to move that and that. We're going to move them. I guess move is the new word. That's what they're calling it these days. And you know what? We're going to take care of that thing too. See if there's anything else that's obviously in the way. Okay. So let's go like, what is that right there? Those aren't, okay, those aren't ones that I'm going to have to worry about. All right, so let's go like this. And we'll put our new track over here. Number 5 is alive. All right. And we'll double check because we got to go this way anyway. Okay, cool. So I'm trying to think if we... That's deco, right? That is deco. Okay. I'm trying to think if we leave the other cars at the end. I mean, we could do that. I think we're just going to try it with the whole train. And we're going to... Let's get rid of this one, too. I know I kind of liked that they were overhanging the track. And that was why I built the track. Because I wanted to be able to drive over the under the overhang. But now it's just in the way. Alright, and I think we can pretty much just go. I swear it feels like somebody's got their brakes on. You know we're going to go back there and find somebody's got their brakes on. Yeah, it couldn't be that there's 40 cars and like half of them are fully loaded, right? It couldn't be that. So we're going to have to drop off water first, and then we're going to have to drop off seeds, and then we're probably going to have to go back and drop off more water, and we might have to come pick up things. So it might be better for us to leave the it might actually be better for us to leave the other cars for this side back on the track, because otherwise we're going to end up with, I'm trying to think here, we're going to end up with almost seems like we should go the other way. Let me see. Those are open. Our other freight is at the very back, isn't it? Yeah. It's close to the back anyway. Okay. Let's go back to the front. There. Alright. We'll see what happens with this water. We have how many? Yeah, we've got like 150, something like that, so we're definitely going to need more than... we're going to need more than the whole thing full. I don't remember if we did... I'm going to have to look at my cheat sheet. Do we need water somewhere else too? Is that why we got all this water? We're only dropping some of it at the first place? I probably should check that before I, like, empty out all of our water into this, shouldn't I? I probably should find my little cheat sheet that I wrote everything on. I probably threw it out. I'm like, oh, I don't need that anymore. Okay, yeah, I'm really tempted to just drop everything but the water cars. But let's get these emptied out first. So we're going to do this. Come on. Ah, seriously? Okay, so we got that one. We'll just empty that one. Let me see. So we want to empty this one? Yeah, okay. Let's do that. I'm just trying to not to screw this up. There. We're going to unload. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to stop and do the math just to make sure that we don't drop too many of these. Let's get this one here. Oh, I see why the brakes failed, because the brakes didn't do what we wanted them to do, because there's like a little bit of a hill here. Let's see if we can... a little bit more. See, look at that. We almost stopped just from letting off the gas there. Hopefully that doesn't destroy everything. Let me look quickly and see if my cheat sheet is over here. I don't remember where I... No, I'm sure I dumped that somewhere. Okay, yeah, let me stop and check and make sure, since I've already cut this one up, and I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and the kitten wants more. We need to drop off a total of 66 is what we need here. We need 66 water here, and the other one needs 130 water, so I'm really glad I checked and didn't fill this up, because we would have been putting the water at the wrong place. So we're gonna do this. There we go. And I want to make sure I don't go too fast past this, because we're going down a hill a little bit here. We want to hit the brakes as soon as this starts to... As soon as that hose connects. There we go. Alright. So we unload. That's going to give us 44. $39, 40, 2, 43, 44. Okay. So that's going to give us 44. We need to do this one. Let's go like that. So that's going to be 56. So yeah, we need to take two, leave 2 out of that if we can. There we go. It's going to break. All right. So the brake isn't actually at 100. It's when I let go of the mouse is when the brake engages. And I think when we get to like this little second bar is about when it engages. There we go. All right. Now it's like this third bar. Okay. 44. This is going to be 56. And with everything else, we just empty out whatever we have. So this is the only one that we're going to have to worry about. All right, so there's that. And one more. Get it moving a little bit. It's really fun when you're trying to do that and the frame rate's really low. See, we're going down a hill and then it's going to start going back up a hill. Oh man, this is going to be such a nightmare with this giant train. I think there's like a 90% chance that this thing's going to come off the rails. That's my guess. Okay. Especially since we're unloading the front cars first. Come on, you can do it. Just a little bit of impulse. There we go. Okay. One more of those little ribs. There we go. All right. So we just need to drop off 2. There we go. All right, cool. So that's 58. Oh, we need to do 10. That's right. We need to leave 2, not drop 2. 6, 5, 4, 3. Perfect. Okay. That's 66. So now we're gonna have to go way back to here. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay. We might have to go backwards and get a little run at this. I don't know. Let's see what we got here. So it's the big string of red ones that we need to get in front of the seed pallets. Because this is coming up a hill. I don't know if we're going to be able to come up this hill. If this thing is going to have enough power to do it. Let's see if it's got the gumption. Because that's a real word. Not tractive effort. The trick is, when we get those there, are we going to be going so fast we can't, you know what I mean? Because we're going to be down this hill and there's going to be some weird stuff going on. Yeah, we might have to end up taking this loop and maybe not making it a loop, but making it making it so that you come out and you know what I mean, with a switch where you have these two merge into a Y shape. I don't want to call it a Y because a Y has the triangle. I'm just talking about the Y without the triangle. See, I don't think we're going to be able to get up there because even if we pull really super hard, these are just going to start coming off the tracks instead. And we're not quite up the hill either. No, I think we're done. Okay. So let's go like this. See if we can move this backwards. Nice time for nighttime to happen here. And I swear it's darker. It's always darker on the recording. There we go. We got a little bit of... I'm kind of wanting to make a siding and just put a bunch of the stuff on the siding. Where's your sense of adventure? Why would I want to shunt things when I can just be an idiot, you know? That hill is the problem, really. If it weren't for that hill, I think we'd be okay. Let's see if we're... Yeah, we're still pushing the whole train. Are you done being dark yet? There we go. Okay. So we want to get a little bit of a... We want to get a little bit of motion going here. And then we'll see if we can get up into this. The problem is, even if we get there, are we going to be able to keep going? I swear I get the feeling we're going to get stuck here. But we're going to try it this way, just... Because the thing is, if I like stop and shunt all these off in the separate thing, on the separate sidings and do all that, then we'll never really know. Could I have done it? Was it possible or was it not possible? I think that's an important question, isn't it? Let's wait for this one to almost stop. Come on. There we go. We want to get this in tension. There we go. Okay. That one's completely stopped. There's no other impulse traveling its way down the train, waiting to crack the whip. Nope. Okay. Alright, let's do this then. So we're going to get... See, this is where it would have been really nice to have a second camera. It'd be great to have a second camera so you could see what's going on here. We need to get past those colored, multicolored things. We're going to do this too. Because I can't see. Did it... Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. There we go. Just don't fall on my... Thank you. Just don't fall on my train, right? Alright. Now we can actually see the cars behind us. I know, it's not as pretty that way. We're going 10. I think 10 is sufficient. We'll be slowing down pretty quickly here. There we go. Yeah, it's going to slow down because that's the heavy stuff's starting to go up the hill. See, the thing is, we're going to stop to do this. I think we're going to have to stop the last one at this because it's really resisting here. This one. We're going to have to stop this one at the seed thing. I don't know, man. That's going to be coming down the hill, too. It's going to be kind of neutral, isn't it? I'm just waiting for it to break off and just start going. Let's see. Yeah, let's let it coast here. Oh, that's perfect. Can we do it? Because I don't know whether it wants to go forward. Yeah, it does want to go forward. Okay. All right. So we're just going to let it gently go forward. This is where it would be really nice to have the brakes on all the cars at the same time. because then you wouldn't be, all of this is pushing through that hole around that corner and everything. That's just a disaster waiting to happen. It is totally a disaster waiting to happen. And I can't see the disaster when it happens either. Where's the fun in that? Let's see. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, perfect. Seven. Come on, you can do it. There we go. We only got a couple more cars. I think we're actually going to accomplish this. Amazingly. That looks like it's about the right amount of break. Maybe even a little too much. There we go. All right. And then this should be the last one. If we can... Why is it not outputting? Is it just really slow? Yeah, it's used some water. Okay. It is using some water. Cool. All right, so let's come back up here. And then we need to just like gently, we'll let this do its thing. To get this out of here. So these cars are done. We need to put those. I don't remember which ones we got to put the... I know we have to put the bales on the very, very last one. But I don't remember which one needs the grain. And it won't tell me. I hate that it won't tell me. Because I don't remember it's these ones... Or these, those are the meat ones, right? Those are the, yeah, it's got to be these ones here then. It's the color ones. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's got to be what it is. If you can put 8 in each one, something like that. I don't know, but this is starting to slow down, so we'll let this up a little bit more. Let's see what happens if we let off the brakes completely. All right, we gotta start getting it moving again, gently, because this is really, yeah. We're just waiting on a disaster here. I don't want to push this too much, so we'll just let it do its thing. There we go. How much grain? Seed pallet. 66. And, whoops. It's showing 21 and 18. Yeah, we're down to 48 on the water. Okay, it's using the water. Cool. Give it just a little bit more. I don't want to push my luck too much on this. Because these, let me see. These ones are fine. These ones are probably just not doing anything. These ones should be pushing. But these ones are still resisting on the uphill. And that's where we don't want our resistance to be. So we're just going to take it easy here and not push our luck. Let's see if we can get these. It's a good thing those aren't loaded too, huh? All right. It sounds like it's starting to speed up too. It's not because we like disconnected, right? No, it's because more of these are not going up the hill anymore. So nice. There we go. I just want to get these down to here before we quit, because I don't want to have to restart this from a stop. So we'll actually get the cars past this, I think, back onto the straightaway, and then we can even back into this to load them up, something like that. There we go. Let's try this. See how that's looking. That looks cool. Let's just hope it doesn't derail. That's pretty cool. Turn that off again. Yeah, I think we got it because those are coming down the hill. I think we are good. There we go. We're going to come back down here and make sure these can make their way. But you know what? Let's go do this too. So this one doesn't derail us. There we go. Alright, so we should be able to... This should be able to pull its way past. Cool. So that's going to be it for episode 79. Join me in episode 80. We'll get this loaded up and move over to the next thing. There's only 3 in this industry, so I think we should be able to do this in a few more episodes. So yeah, join me in episode 80, and we'll see you then. Later.